Around a year and a half ago, a certain incident completely changed the world.
Is this the prologue? Or did I end the prologue? Okay, it doesn't matter that much.
Apparently, the origin of the incident was a student movement at a certain school. But the school covered it up, so it was too late when the world finally realized.
Oh, there's Hope's Peak. This is actually a bit more zoomed out than normal.
It grew out of control, becoming a monster that swallowed the entire world. It couldn't have just been some riot or student protest. It had to be something far deeper. That much should be obvious. It did come from Hope's Peak Academy, after all. Eventually, the incident grew so much in strength and scale that it threw the world into despair. Theft, arson, brutality, murder, the violent crime rate went off the charts. Violence spawned revenge, which fueled more violence, driving the crime rate even higher. Before long, a global war broke out. A war not for land or ideals, but only for the sake of war. A war that tainted the world with despair. But even with all this evil and chaos, I had complete faith in my world.
Why?
And even when it felt like I was falling, I kept believing. It's still okay.
I guess she is
right.
Makoto's sister.
Then, I found out that 7 of my classmates had died suspiciously. I fell further still. But even then, I kept telling myself, it's all going to be fine. Don't be afraid. But the realization that it was too late came to me like the ground rushing up to break my fall. A group of men I had never seen before broke into my house and separated me from my family. The world I had been living in up to that moment collapsed. Everything changed. And since that horrible and unjust imprisonment, a year and a half passed. I was supposed to be a normal high school girl, but instead, I became a complacent prisoner.
Still begs the question as to why, though.
And what was waiting for me at the end of that despair was a despair even deeper, even worse. There's no use in keeping hope. That's what I was forced to realize, once again.
Wow, she really just straight given up on this?
Why is this happening? If I knew this was gonna happen, I would have stayed in my room forever.
Yeah, but at this rate you would have just starved. Chances are whoever was feeding you wouldn't be doing it anymore.
I gotta run. That's right. That Byakuya guy said that someone is supposed to be here, right? They're supposed to be here. It's the same as that Byakuya guy's.
You mean a basic black suit? Yeah, I guess they are a bit Men in Black-y, but still, it's not exactly that unique.
Are you alright?
Who are you? You shouldn't be here. Hurry up and run.
You're from Future Foundation, right?
How did you know?
I was told by a guy named Byakuya Togami to meet you here.
Could you be? Are you a captive? Go to the park. Head through this door and go straight down the road. There should be a Future Foundation helicopter there. Hurry, go!
But what about you?
Hurry! You gotta get out of here.
I'm sorry.
Hey, over here! I'll take you all on!
I'm so sorry.
God, you could have actually stayed and helped him. You had the means to do so. My goodness, Komaru.
The town. It's in ruins.
Well, okay. Can't even aim.
Dad! Mom! Makoto!
Oh, goodness, the frame rate can be a little choppy here.
Are you people from Future Foundation? This guy, called Byakuya Togami, said that you guys could rescue me.
What is your name?
Komaru. It's Komaru Naegi.
Looks like that information about a captive in this town was correct.
So, where's Byakuya Togami? Is he safe?
He told me to run, so I haven't seen him since.
I see. I can't reach him, so I thought he might be in danger. But then again, this is Byakuya Togami we're talking about. I'm sure he can handle himself.
Yeah, the glorious motherfucker can do everything by himself.
But there was someone from Future Foundation getting attacked in the restaurant back there! Please, you have to go save him!
Understood. I'll go back for him.
Oh, that guy's fucked. Goodbye, Future Foundation. Grunt E.
I hope he can make it in time.
No. No. Knowing this game.
What exactly is going on here? I still have no idea what's happening. I don't know who you are, or where I am, or anything.
I see. Well, we don't have much time, so I'll give you the short version.
Well, thank you.
First off, we're from an organization called Future Foundation. We're trying to help the world recover from the incident. You know what I'm referring to?
Incident?
The tragedy you were talking about in your little prologue speech.
It's behind your imprisonment. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Oh, had it not been named by then or something?
It was more than just an incident. It shook the foundations of society to the core. And it wasn't just one. Various incidents broke out all over the world. And then the war. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history includes that, too. Because of all this, the world just crumbled. But, in all that chaos, Future Foundation is trying the best we can to bring hope back to this world.
Is that Hajime? I think that's Hajime. Looks like Hajime.
Oh, and as for this town,
Are you alright? Are you following?
Yeah. It's just a lot to take in, that's all. It's hard to hear.
I can imagine.
Sorry, but you need to know. This town is an island off the coast and controlled by a powerful IT corporation.
Wait, really? An IT corporate. Out of everything, an IT corp. Okay.
It's commonly called Towa City. Towa City used to just be a nickname, but now it's what everyone calls it.
Ever since the government stopped functioning due to the tragedy, Towa Group and their cutting-edge technology are running the show here.
Towa Group is a corporation that played a huge role in rebuilding the world.
I bet one of those kids is a Towa kid.
Ever since the tragedy, air pollution has made a lot of the planet uninhabitable.
Really? Okay.
But Towa Group developed an air purifier that can clean massive quantities of air at a time. They invented it only 3 months after the safety order to stay indoors was given. Even after all this time, people all over the world are still clamoring for it.
But the clean air isn't the only thing that draws people to this town. Because of Towa Group's influence, this city has suffered far less damage than others.
And because it's relatively unaffected by the incident, it's of special interest to us.
But this kind of riot going on in Towa City, this is something we never anticipated.
So it's a riot? Why is something like this happening?
Honestly, even we have no clue whatsoever about what's happening here. Where those Monokumas came from, why they're attacking the city. And that broadcast by those creepy kids. None of it makes any sense at all.
They said they wanted to make a paradise for children.
The only thing we know for sure is that something horrible is happening here.
Yeah, I'd say the mass murdered would qualify.
Our priority is to escape. We need to leave, at least for now.
Yeah, you're right. We need to hurry and escape. We'd probably get killed in a place like this.
You are more of a coward than I was expecting, but...
And I want to see my family again. It's been so long.
What are the chances her parents are not in the best of case?
Oh, about your family.
Hold it. What was that?
Don't stop there.
Do you hear that?
No, I don't hear anything. Now I hear it.
Is that singing?
Over there!
A kid?
Get back!
This way! Get on!
How long have you been there, buddy? And how dexterous are you gonna be here? Oh goodness, this is the execution song. How on earth are there so many of them?
Hey. Can you hear me?
Oh. Oh. Oh! I recognize that voice. Is it Makoto or Nagito?
Are you okay?
Or did they just get him to come back for a completely new character?
You look completely exhausted.
Who are you?
Me? Oh, my name's not really important. After all, I'm just a lowly servant.
What? I sort of looks like Nagito, but
I had heard this
no,
town
okay,
was
yeah,
safe,
that's Nagito.
so I came here to seek refuge. Then, the riots. And on top of that, I get captured by them. I've seriously got no luck at all.
Nagito, what the fuck are you doing here?
But because
crazy
I pleaded for
motherfucker.
my life, they allowed me to live as their servant. I'm being rude. Enough about me. Let's talk about you. Either you truly are completely exhausted, or you're simply afraid to wake up and face reality.
Or you're a creepy motherfucker.
You were asleep a full 2 days.
Oh, I can imagine her being pretty mentally tired.
A full 2 days?
That is still a very long time.
Full 2 days. More than enough time for the world to change completely. Yes, even our world can change just that quickly. Like a watercolor painting caught in the rain. But you're more concerned about yourself than the world right now, correct?
Yeah, she does seem like she's...
You're wondering what's to become of you, now that you're trapped here, in this place.
What's going to happen to me?
Apologies. Your reaction was so... normal. It surprised me a little. You honestly don't have a single unique characteristic.
Ouch. Does that really matter here, though?
Well, no need to be depressed about it. This world is filled with unremarkable people.
I guess that's the exact opposite of what Nagito would go for, though.
And the only one capable of empathizing with common, boring people is a common, boring person like yourself. So, that's why you pass.
Pass what?
What are you talking about?
Well, that is just my personal opinion. It doesn't matter to them at all. Which means I'll need you to take a proper test.
A test?
Yeah, Komaru, I'm with you. I'm confused.
But before that, I'll return this to you.
Okay, thank you for giving my weapon back.
The hacking
Oh,
gun.
do I only have one type now?
I borrowed it from you without permission. Sorry. But I absolutely had to analyze its capabilities. It sure is an amazing little machine.
Stop being fucking creepy, Nagito.
A device that forcibly hacks machines by shooting program codes with electromagnetism. However, it was a bit too powerful. I made a few modifications for game balance purposes.
Oh, bullshit, you
Game
asshole.
balance.
Oh, no need to worry. You'll have the opportunity to upgrade it later.
Why do you have to be so creepy about this?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I understand how you feel, but it's about time you started the test.
What test?
If you can safely make it all the way to where everyone is waiting, you pass.
Oh, okay.
Everyone?
You'll meet them when you get there. However, even after you meet everyone, be sure to keep that gun of yours a secret. If you don't want to die, that is.
Okay, will do.
I'll be going on ahead.
What the heck? What is going on now?
Danganronpa.